Yo, what's up, y'all? What's up, people? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? You tune into Floridian Rollo. I'm your host, Floridian Rollo, and I'm coming at you with another live stream on this Friday, TGIF. You already know what time it is. We're going to get right to it. Make sure you double tap the like button on your way in. Make sure you double tap the like button on your way in. All right. Can y'all hear me real good? Say something in the chat if y'all can hear me real good. So let's get right to it, right? A lot of you don't realize the reason why you only getting by in life is because it's either you're doing sin, you're being around sinners, or you're in a relationship with someone who's a sinner. Make no mistake about it. Let me ask you this question. Let's get to the relationship part. Prior to you getting in a relationship, everything was going well, right? Everything was going good. No issues with your economics, no issues with your health, no issues with you making moves. All of a sudden, you get with someone, everything stops. You have to ask yourself this question: why did it stop? Could it be the person you with that you're not supposed to be with, and you're dealing with this person, and you're dealing with their sin, and they're not willing to change, and you willing to change, you willing to get out of your sin, you don't want to get back into your vomit of sin, and then all of a sudden, certain things start happening with your economics, your health. People miraculously disappear from you that you once was dealing with because the Most High has to make sure they protect it. The Most High has to make sure they ain't caught in your sin. You have to ask yourself this question, fellas and ladies. Why is it you allowing yourself to be around sinners? Sinners don't grow. There's a thing called rich poverty. There's a thing called rich poverty. You could be rich and still in poverty. Why? Because you cannot enjoy what the devil gives you. You can't enjoy what the devil gives you. You in his prison. You in his domain. You in his hell. So why is people accepting this situation? Because they feel lonely. They're in desperation. Do you know desperation is sin? Did you know that? Did you know desperation was sin? Nobody ever told you this. So if you hear any other content creator use that talking point, you got it from here. Desperation is sin. And some of you ladies, some of you guys be in desperation mode. And that's when you get caught up in a sin, you get caught up in a situation, and it's hard to get out of it. Why? Because you have to pay for that sin. Desperation, doubt, decisive is a sin. And it will lead you to poverty. It will lead you to poor. It will lead you to sickness. Sickness is a sin. Why does it say sickness? Ness meaning net, sick net. That's what it means, sick net. You caught in a net of your sickness, of your sin. Now, this thing called purification, that means you go through a change. You have to be paired through the fire. You have to be tried through the fire. And then all of a sudden, now you're back to doing what you love to do. Thank you for the support, boss name. She said this is all facts. Appreciate the support. You have to be accountable for what you get yourself involved in as a man, as a woman. You're not going to make it out here into the kingdom if you in sin. You have to abolish them sins. And once you abolish them sins, the Most High could work with you. The Most High could put you in places in front of your enemies, in front of the people that doubt you. He could have them see everything that they thought you couldn't do. He make it possible. Man, it's not possible. With the Lord, all things is possible. I'm going to say it again. With men, it's not possible. With the Lord, all things is possible. Now, why is that? Because men have sin. Men have some type of sin that they had not, let go of. So they can't provide the services the Most High could provide for you. With men, none is possible. With the Lord, all things is possible. And I'm paraphrasing. Somebody could put the scripture in the chat. Or if they get rid of the video, they could put it in the comment section. I'm just paraphrasing. So, like, a lot of you don't realize where you at because of your sin. You are in sin and you're dabbling into things you're not supposed to be touching or looking forward to, and you get caught up and then you get a setback. Setback are sins, y'all. Having a setback, a major setback, it's a sin. And it's a warning to anybody that's not moving correctly. A lot of people that look like us ain't moving correctly, and they wonder why they get caught up in some madness and wondering why certain things are being removed out of their life. You ever thought about the sin you have committed? Or you decide to be rebellious and not willing to listen and do what's right. So a lot of people are like that. They have this tendency, I don't want to be corrected. They don't complain about the outcome. I don't want to hear about the complaint of your outcome when you say, I don't care what you say or what the Most High said, what Christ said. Okay, so you're listening to the devil. It's either or. And some people want to play in the middle, and then they wonder why they get dizzy, sick, nauseated, all types of complications, because you're not moving correctly. You're not owning up to your sin. It makes you poor. It don't make you rich. Some people are rich in bondage because they chose the devil's currency. They didn't chose the Most High's currency. They believe the Most High currency is boring. No, the Most High's currency is great. What comes with that currency? Having a connection with Him through Christ, right? Also, your health becomes better. You making moves. He puts you in places that nobody could take from you. He gives you a particular partner who you may deem boring, yet have the skill set to provide the services for you as a woman. That man that you may deem boring, he don't do this, he don't do that. It be those guys that's traveling. It be those guys who's running certain things. It be those guys who know how to make a dollar and make it stretch longer because he's disciplined. When a man is disciplined with his money, he's disciplined in the bedroom. And ladies, some of you don't realize that a man that's disciplined in the bedroom be the ones who give you the time you will never experience with a man that don't have discipline. Because in order to do what Solomon did until he moved incorrectly, you have to have discipline. You have to have discipline as a man. And women that's on point will cherish a man that's disciplined. A woman that's not on point will say something wrong with you of being disciplined. Why you discipline? Because that's when you become more successful. You're not focusing on getting it in all the time. You focusing on getting to the purpose, getting to the grind. It makes you become more masculine. Some men, they use down there pause to get a woman. I don't have to do that to get a woman. To get a woman is through her mind. If you could get her mind connected to you, and if you could get her mirror connected to your mirror, no matter who comes in the picture, you will be the top priority. And some of you guys think that boring men is not the top priority. No, boring men is the top priority. We are the top priority. I may deem I may be deemed as a boring man in particular, yet why is it that I always have ladies that is looking forward to seeing me in the near future or have an opportunity to get to know them to see how far they're willing to go with me. So that's why I say a lot of you guys, man, you don't have to do too much. As long as you're not in sin, listen, life is great. You got the Most High, you got Christ, you in your books, you're focusing on your health, you get into the paper, and you deal with these ladies accordingly. I mean, that's top notch currency, okay? Great currency. Great currency, y'all. Great currency. All right. So we're gonna end this live stream because I'm about to get ready to go somewhere. Right now, I'm driving, and pretty much I summed it up. If you stay away from sin, everything that you ask for from the Most High through Christ will come in your life. And when it does, do not go back to those the Most High want you not to go back to, because then He giveth and He taketh away. That's what that scripture is about. When the Most High giveth and taketh away, He taketh away from people that ignore His warning. And so, with that said, I'm gonna get on out of here. Appreciate the support. Make sure you double tap the like button on your way in or on the replay. I'll holler at y'all on the next one. Peace.